of it includes the production of food, fiber, and raw materials needed for human life and industry. Agriculture also involves raising livestock like cows, goats, poultry, and buffaloes. Hi everyone, welcome to my live. Like the live, subscribe the channel, and share the live. Today I am studying third paper of section officer PSC. Like the live, everyone. Agriculture is the science and art of cultivating land for growing crops such as rice, wheat. It includes the production of food, fiber, and raw materials needed for human life. It includes the production of food, fibers. It includes the production of food, fiber, and raw materials needed for human life and industry. Agriculture also involves raising livestock like cow. Oh, 25 भाग 23 भाग कर देंगे. Oh shit. Sorry. आज का क्वेश्चन 25 भाग 63 10 10 भनेको माघ फागुन चैत माघे कति ज्ञानेन्द्र 72 असोज 3. दिस इज राइट. सुशील कोइराला. Agriculture is the science and art of cultivating land for growing crops such as rice, wheat, maize, and vegetables. It includes the production of food, fiber, and raw materials needed for human life and industries. It includes the production of food. It includes the production of food, fiber, and raw materials needed for human life. Industry agriculture also involves raising livestock like cows, goats, poultry, and buffaloes for milk, meat, and other products. Agriculture also involves raising livestock like cows, goats, poultry, and buffaloes for milk, meat, and other products. It covers activities such as plowing, planting, irrigation, harvesting, and storage of agricultural products. It covers activities such as plowing, planting. It covers activities such as plowing, planting, irrigation, harvesting, and storage of agricultural products. Agriculture is an important sector that supports the economy, employment, and food security of a country. In Nepal, in the last 10 years, agriculture growth rate is 2.9%. The contribution of the contribution of agriculture to GDP is gradually decreasing. Gradually decreasing. 25.71% contribution to GDP in fiscal year 2080 to 83. The population dependent is in agriculture is decreasing. 62% of the. Hi Amir Khan. I don't teach. I study myself. Do like my live, share the live, everyone who have joined. And thank you for watching. 62% of total household in Nepal is dependent on agriculture. According to 7th National Agriculture Census, 62% of total household in Nepal is dependent on agriculture. Labor force attracted towards other sectors. Yes, I can talk in Hindi also. labor force attracted towards other sectors, high foreign employment rate, barren land in hilly and Himalayan region, major crops rice, wheat, barley, paddy, maize, millet. Labor force attracted towards other sectors, high foreign employment rate, barren land in hilly and Himalayan region, major crops rice, wheat, barley, paddy, maize, and millet. Major cash crops oilseed, potato, tobacco, jute, buckwheat, cardamom, ginger. यस हिंदी में बात कर सकती हूँ मैं. 62% of total household in Nepal is dependent on agriculture. Labor force attracted towards other sectors. High foreign employment rate. Barren land in hilly and Himalayan region. Major crops: rice, wheat, barley, paddy, maize, millet. Major cash crops: oilseeds, potato, tobacco, jute, buckwheat, cardamom and ginger. Jute, buckwheat, cardamom and ginger. कृषिले आर्थिक विकासमा गर्ने योगदान. इम्पोर्टेन्स. योगदान means importance. I don't use Instagram. Excuse me. Employment generation, food security, rural development, income generation. Importance of agriculture. Importance of agriculture in economic development. Of agriculture in economic development. Importance of agriculture in economic development. आपका यूट्यूब में रियल नेम है? यस इट्स रियल नेम है ये. इम्पोर्टेंस अफ एग्रीकल्चर इन इकोनॉमिक डेभलपमेंट. कृषि नेपालको आर्थिक विकासको मेरुदण्ड हो. एग्रिकल्चर मेरुदण्ड मिन्स खुसी ब्याकबोन. मेरुदण्ड मिन्स ब्याकबोन. च्याट जिपिटी में देखो. I have to see a chapter of च्याट जिपिटी. मेरुदण्ड in English. Yes, it's backbone. कृषि नेपालको आर्थिक विकासको मेरुदण्ड हो. Culture is the backbone of टिकटॉक नोटिफिकेशन दे होता गो लाइव करके. एग्रीकल्चर इज द बैकबोन ऑफ backbone of economic development. Economic development. Agriculture is the backbone of economic development. Agriculture is the backbone of economic development. its importance or its importances are its importances are अभी सबके चला गया. its importances are on fine. How do I manage?
You have to skin now. गिर ले ली नहीं मुझे बैठा यार.
इधर बैठो ना, इधर आके बैठो.
गिरना नहीं बाबू.
पहले देख के बैठ सा.
दीदी
ना गिर.
एक कप ये मेरे बिस्किट का भी दे दूँगा.
कितना गुस्साई भाई.
डरे लगने लगी तो फिर.
ना गिर.
ठंडा लग रहा.
Generate employment is particularly in rural areas. Generate employment particularly in rural areas. It is crucial for source of livelihood, especially for those with limited alternative. It is बाबू नहीं करो ना. Crucial for it is crucial for crucial source of livelihood, especially it is crucial source of livelihood, especially for those with limited alternative job opportunities. %62% of households are involved in agriculture in Nepal. In source of national income. राष्ट्रीय आय को मुख्य स्रोत के रूप में योगदान करना. योगदान. Yes, I study late night. I'm not in college. योगदान मतलब इंग्लिश में आते नहीं के.
वेट योगदान. अरे यार ये तक हुआ बोलिए करेक्टली.
हमरो ये होगा हटे.
अब वेट पहले याद कर ले तो. अरे
दान मीन्स डोनेट.
मतलब कंट्रीब्यूशन.
हाँ कंट्रीब्यूशन. यस एग्जैक्टली. राष्ट्रीय आय को मुख्य स्रोत के रूप में
अरे यहाँ
योगदान
बोलने
करना.
क्या होता है.
कंट्रीब्यूशन टू
क्या बोला तुम राइट है. चलेगा सोचा
contribution to national income. Contribution to national income as main source. Plus 25.16%. 0.16% contribution to GDP. कृषि उत्पादनको बिक्री वितरण मार्फत राजस्व सङ्कलन वृद्धि गर्न. collection through sale and distribution of increasing revenue collection through sale and distribution of agriculture production. क्या हुआ बाबू? लड्डू सिंह increasing through sale and distribution of agriculture production त्यसपछि आर्थिक वृद्धिलाई द्विगुण उच्च बनाउन sustainable and high and sustainable economic growth high and sustainable economic growth to make high and sustainable economic growth. Hi everyone. To make a high and sustainable economic growth औद्योगिक विकासको लागि आवश्यक पर्ने कच्चा पदार्थको व्यवस्था गर्ने जस्तै राइस मिललाई धान औद्योगिक विकास industrial development arrangement of raw materials for industrial development. Agriculture supplies raw materials to agro-based industries such as production of textiles, food products and handicrafts. कृषि पर्यटन एग्रो टुरिज्म मार्फत पर्यटन प्रबन्धन गरी अर्थोपार्जन गर्ने जस्तै कन्या एग्रो टुरिज्म मार्फत पर्यटन प्रबन्धन गर्ने गरी प्रमोट टुरिज्म traditional agricultural practices, preserve traditional agricultural practices and passed down through practices and knowledge are preserved and passed down through generation, contributing cultural heritage. Preserve traditional agricultural practices, contributing to cultural heritage. Hi Arsia, you changed your profile picture. Welcome to my live, Arsia, and everyone who have joined. Please like the live, subscribe the channel, and share with your friends. Is the camera quality no? अजीब होगा बेटा इसमें live. Yes, Arsia is back. Agriculture is the backbone of economic development. Its importances are generate employment, particularly in rural areas. It is crucial for source of livelihood, especially for those with limited alternative job opportunities. 62% of the households are बात करो हेरियांस बोल रही है
हाय
जोर से बोलो ना आवाज
हाय
आरसिया
आर्सिया
generate employment, particularly in rural areas. It is crucial for source of livelihood, especially generate employment, particularly in rural areas. It is crucial source of livelihood, especially for those with limited alternative job opportunities. 62% of the households are involved in agriculture in Nepal. Contribution to national income as main source 25.16% of.
I am fine.
Contribution to national income as main source 25.16% contribution to GDP. Increase in revenue collection through sale and distribution of agricultural production. High and sustainable economic growth. Agriculture supplies raw materials to agro-based industries such as production of textiles, food products, and handicrafts. Promote tourism through agro-tourism like Kanya. Promote export and obtain foreign currency. Preserve traditional agricultural practices. Preserve cultural heritage and biodiversity to fulfill the traditional source of energy. For example, biogas. Vidyama Avastha status.
Leave Satya like
Where is Aradhya? She is sleeping. अब ट्राई का जरूरत पड़ रहा है स्टेटस ऑफ नहीं बुला बाबू नहीं बुला हल्ला होगा क्या नहीं बुला सो गई है पढ़ रहा है ना हम सी स्लीपिंग Status of agriculture in Nepal. समयमा 36 दिगो विकास गर्न नदीलाई सार्थक तुल्याउने क्षेत्रको रूपमा रहेको कृषि आर्थिक विकासको मेरुदण्ड हो. Agriculture aims to achieve article. Okay, I am studying Arsia. Agriculture aims to achieve Article 36 and goal number 2 of SDG and act as the backbone of economic development. So its position or status in Nepal are. I am studying the aspects of economic development and which includes agriculture, trade, industry, tourism, foreign employment, and human resource. And now I am studying the agriculture topic. Message retracted. What happened? Agriculture aims to achieve Article 36 and goal number 2 of SDG and act as the backbone of Article 36 of Constitution of Nepal and goal number 2 of SDG and backbone of the economic development. Its status in Nepal are 62% of the households are involved in agriculture. Yes, Aradhya is sleeping. She already slept. 62% of the households are अभी भूख लग रहा है in agriculture. 62% of the households are involved in agriculture. वार्षिक वृद्धि दर yearly yearly growth rate. 16th plan aims for
ये वो कॉपी दो ना।
आ गई, उठ गई। ये आरसिया मिस कर रही थी तुमको। Okay, Arsia.
Hi.
16th plan aims for 16th plan.
दादू कॉपी दो।
Did that I'm doing something?
16th plan aims
नीचे जो
for
कल दी थी ना वो दोनों।
for
मेरा नाम भी याद हो गया उसको।
हाँ हाँ वो दोनों ही दो।
क्या कर रही है?
economic
तुमको मिस कर रही है।
फिर पानी पिया था, फिर पानी दे देगा।
थोड़ा सा। हाँ यार सिया।
annual growth of agriculture from 2.8% to 4.8%. My aim for increasing annual growth of agriculture from 2.8% to 4.8% and now economic survey
I didn't sleep well. I just wake up.
2081
I will sleep
82.
again.
It is 3.35%.
कितना बचा है?
10.3.
अभी भी आरसिया चली है।
पूछना क्यों?
Hi everyone, like the live. Those who have joined, there are 6 people. I think Arsia have already liked it, so I think 5 likes should be increased.
6 light.
6 viewers, 6
Okay,
likes.
yeah.
योजनाले कृषिको विकासमा योगदान 23.9%बाट 21% झार्ने.
Yes, I
Come on.
saw.
Yes,
Yes, I like it. But whose picture is that? Oh,
योजनाले कृषिको कुल योगदान plan had aimed to reduce contribution of GDP
yes.
from manual contribution of GDP from agriculture 29% to 21%. Now it is 25.16%. Aims for increasing annual growth of agriculture from 2.8% to 4.8%, and according to economic survey from 81 it is 3.35%. The plan had aimed to reduce the contribution of GDP from agriculture 23.9% to 21%. Now it is 25.16%. कृषि को वार्षिक उत्पादकता दर 3.3 मेट्रिक टन प्रति हेक्टरबाट 3.7 मेट्रिक टन प्रति हेक्टर पुर्याउने लक्ष्य रहेको छ। Annual production rate is aimed to reach from 3.3 metric ton 3.3 metric ton per hectare to 3.7 metric ton per hectare.
What's the
कृषि बनेगा irrigation facility increased 44.9% of cultivable land and 62.2% of irrigation land. कृषि क्षेत्रमा व्यवसायीकरण यान्त्रिकीकरण र विविधीकरण गरिएको improvement in production and productivity through professionalism, mechanism in agriculture sector. कृषि विकास की भएको 20% कृषि विकास
दीदी दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा बुक
I don't know today video quality is not coming good. कृषि विकास की स्पष्ट कृषि विकास रणनीति दीर्घकालीन लॉन्ग टर्म
पीछे
नहीं बाबू
पीछे
देख देख के है देख देख के है नाम से पता चलेगा बहुत पेज है
589
नहीं उससे भी ज़्यादा
2003 बहुत ज़्यादा दिख रहा है भारी भी है।
strategy 2072 to 2092 implemented युवा शक्ति पलायन होने कृषि
मल्टीप्लाई बाय 12 है ना, एक साल में 12 बार हो रही है, कितने इयर्स है, तो 50 माइनस 50 इनटू 12 तो कितना हो जाएगा 35 इयर्स और 12 ओव्यूलेशन, तो कितना हो जाएगा 12 मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल। क्या आंसर आ जाएगा 420 मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल इसकी लाइफ उनमें होने वाली है। ठीक है, पहली चीज तो ये क्लियर हो गई कि 420 होने वाली है। तो बच्चा कहानी में ट्विस्ट क्या है कि 3 चिल्ड्रन दे दिए हैं, वो जो मदर थी उनके 3
और जिया भी चली रही लगता है
चिल्ड्रन का मतलब
जीरो नोट है
Yes, I am feeling sleepy.
बेबी भी क्या होगा 9 मंथ की
चली गया
अपने आएगी फिर कभी कभी नेट स्लो हो जाता है तभी नहीं दिखाता है
है, तो क्या हो जाएगा
फिर आता है
20
और जी आ रही हो दे रहा है
चल गई जा लोग सो जाओ आई है
तो लाइक no here it's like writing 0 and you are there like something network is
थ्री लाइन्स में, है ना? तो बच्चा आप लोगों ने
If
आंसर
you
कर दिया,
have
ऑप्शन
work,
बी
you
थ्री
can
लाइन्स
leave,
में।
Arsia.
तो मैक्सिमम बच्चा ये भी करता है और आंसर
if you want to stay stay
डन।
क्या हुआ?
देख रहा है हम डब्बे बजा रही हूँ
देखो क्या कह रहा है क्वेश्चन में कि आपको कार्टिक आउटपुट दे रखा है, स्ट्रोक वॉल्यूम आपको दे रखा है,
इस
तो
तरह से
हमको ड्यूरेशन
बाइक वाला तो
हेलो स्टूडेंट
agriculture aims to achieve Article 36 of UN Nepal and goal number 2 of SDG and act as the backbone. चली गई आरसिया, जाओ लोग सोने जाओ। बबे तुम जाओ।
आसिया if you don't buy आ रही फिर से
कोई और भी आ सकता है ना।
चैट करो
Agriculture aims to achieve Article 36 of Constitution of Nepal and goal number 2 of SDG. कोई और है? I will not leave cause I support you. Yes, thank you, Arsia.
दिस क्या लिखा है हाय
Hi.
टू ट्रांसलेट
Hello. Hello, Santosh Kon. Agriculture aims to achieve Article 36 of Constitution of Nepal, goal number 2 of SDG and act as a backbone of economic development. Its status in Nepal are 62% of the households are involved in agriculture. 60 plan aims for increasing annual growth of agriculture from 2.8% to 4.8% now, and according to Economic Survey 2081-82, it is 3.35%. नेपाल से no, it's only 6 hours. Yeah, it's showing 6 only here. The plan had aimed to reduce contribution of GDP, contribution of agriculture to GDP, contribution of agriculture to GDP from 23.9% to 21%. Now it is 25%. The plan had aimed to reduce contribution of agriculture to GDP from 23.9% to 21%. Now it is 25.16%. That's good. The annual production rate is aimed to reach from 3.3 metric ton per hectare. 3.3 metric ton per hectare to 3.7 metric ton per hectare. The annual production rate is aimed to reach from the annual production rate is
ब्लैक वाली चार्जर से चला
aimed to
ब्लैक चार्जर से
the annual production rate is aimed to reach from 3.3 metric ton per hectare to 3.7 metric ton per hectare. Irrigation facility reached 44.9% of cultivable land and 62.2% of irrigation land. Improvement in production productivity through professionalism mechanism and in agriculture sector.
लिटन मतलब
क्या पता क्या क्या लिखता है ना। लो डिलीट हो गया हमसे।
के पछि लिखा
LIKDON
लिट लाइट दियो लाइट दी लिटन
आई के
लिट लाइट बढ़ गया वो लिखा हो रहा लाइट बढ़ गया लिटन
Oh, like Dawn.
ओ लाइट
Thank you for liking the live. LIKEDON. Lick Dawn. फिर बाद में like Dawn करके
कुछ नेगेटिव सोचना
ना। हाँ मतलब कि कुछ भी कमेंट हो सकता है ना।
that is on the left
The annual production rate is aimed to reach from 3.3 metric ton to per hectare to 3.7 metric ton per hectare.
University Ulyatzlaka Volo Masiport
Massive irrigation facility reached 44.9% of cultivable land and 62.2% of irrigation land. Irrigation facility reached to 42.9% of cultivable land and 62.2% of Irrigation land, 62.2% of irrigation land. Improvement in production and productivity through professionalism mechanism in agriculture sector. Long-term agriculture development strategy 2070 to 2092 is in long-term agriculture development strategy 2072 to 2092 is implemented. Youth moving abroad, climate change sector are problems of agriculture sector. हजुर आउँछ नेपाली बोल्न, नेपालीमा कुरा गर्न आउँछ? वहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है कृषि विकास के लागि आवश्यक पर्ने पूर्व शर्त कृषि उत्पादन प्रभाव पार्ने तत्त्व. बाबू गिभ मी वाटर. थोड़ा सा और बड़ा होता उधर लड्डू भी और देता जगह ही कम पड़ जाता.
नेपालबाट हो ट्रान्सलेट गर्दैन.
चितवनबाट हो. खिबिस कृषि विकासका लागि
चार्ज में लगा दी बबिया.
पर्ने पूर्व शर्त कृषि उत्पादनमा प्रभाव पार्ने तत्त्व. पूर्व शर्त in English.
Wait, it's another different time. It's another different time.
A. Preconditions.
स्टूडेंट हो कौन स्टूडेंट आपको बोलती.
Yes, student नहीं हो. Aradhya is not speaking because I am reading. She just
vibing. I can't speak because she is written. I'll tell you inside.
preconditions of agriculture development. Preconditions of or क्यों बता रही.
Sorry.
कृषि भूमिको उपलब्धता. कृषि भूमि बढ्दो उत्पादन बढ्छ. Availability of agricultural land. Availability of agricultural land. नहीं दिखा बाबू, नहीं करो.
Thanks. Arsia.
अब जाने के लिए नहीं बोले हैं, ऐसे पेन से ऐसे नहीं करो बोले हैं. फूल कुमार चावल सुते पेन से ऐसे करता कैमरा के सामने. अब कैमरा लगते नहीं. Increase in
रियांश आरसिया पूछ रही है तुम क्या कर रहा है.
after production after increase in agriculture, land, agricultural अच्छा से सटा दो increase in agriculture infrastructure सिंचाई की irrigation
Yes.
इधर आएगा
bad commander agriculture बाप रे बाप तो लोग इसीलिए हम नहीं बता रहे हम लाइव है करके ठीक है ensure health of irrigation agriculture road agriculture storage agriculture market कृषि प्रसार सामग्री Yes, Arsia. पर्यावरणीय अनुकूलता environmental adaptability. Yes, Arsia. Today we are here studying. Two of us are studying. Maybe it will disturb us. Do thoda देर. For some minutes you can talk. Few minutes. धीरे धीरे बात करना. Let us see. मेरा पैर दुख गया. Let us see. भूकंप पार्टी करंट बंद करना आदि इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पर उन्होंने लगाया
Not just for a while.
कहाँ जा रहा है बैठो लाइट तुमको भी दिखाएंगे थोड़ा देर में earthquake
Who?
landslides
I am going to sleep 5 feet and totally toss.
कृषक तथा कृषि व्यवसाय की संख्या तथा उनीहरूको क्षमता तत्परता आजको दिन अनुदान कृषि कर्जा कृषि सब्सिडी grants agriculture loan
Sleep by you.
किसी काटना मत
वो इसमें कमेंट में आप कैसे लिख रहे थे?
कमेंट में लिखना नहीं आता है बोलना पड़ता है और मैं लिखने को नहीं करता।
I am going to sleep. सारी सोच रही हूँ
सब्सिडी ग्रांट्स एग्रीकल्चर लोन एन्ड इन्सुरेन्स कृषि विकासका लागि राज्यले नीति तय गर्ने कार्यक्रमहरू नीति मनसुन एन्ड जियोग्राफी बजेट योजनामा भएको प्राथमिकता तथा त्यसको कार्यान्वयन Okay, Arsia, with whom you want to chat? Me or Aradhya? Aradhya went to sleep. Priorities deposit. कृषि विकासका लागि स्थापित प्रशासनिक संयन्त्र एवं नीतिगत व्यवस्थाका Thank you, Arsia. कितना समय याद आज Yes, Arsia. Features of Nepal's agriculture sector. Features of Nepal agriculture sector. Features of Nepal agriculture sector. Features of Nepal agriculture sector: dominant economic sector, variety of crops, source of livelihood, contribution to GDP, subsistence farming, challenges of small land holdings, monsoonal dependency, lack of modernization. Dominant economic sector, dominant economic sector, dominant economic sector, variety of crops, dominant economic sector, variety of crops, source of livelihood, variety of crops, source of livelihood, contribution to GDP, subsistence farming, subsistence farming, challenges of subsistence farming, challenges of small land holding, monsoonal dependency, lack of modernization. Yes, thank you, Arsia. Features of Nepal: agriculture sector, dominant economic sector, variety of crops, source of livelihood, contribution to GDP, subsistence farming, challenges of small landholding, monsoon. एगो तकिया मांग के ले आ लेना, बाद में सुते के बेरी दे दिए। पिल्लो एगो मांग के ले आ ले, बाद में सुते के बेरी दे दिए। मंगवा दी। Here it is, my sister. There is
very stupid wala hal. See here.
no problem. Features of. Oh, I think you are telling in live. I don't know another who is. शायद लाइव में तू गोड़ा बाटे पूछला कि ये कौन एगो बाटे, एगो हम, एगो हमरा लागल का हम ओने तरह के देखा देखता हमरा एक और
लाइव में डूब रखी है।
दो आदमी दो गोड़ा ज्वाइन बाटे हमरा लाइव में।
ओह,
I don't know who have joined another. Yes, she is Sai. Features of Nepal: agriculture sector, dominant economic sector, variety of crops, source of livelihood, dominant economic sector, variety of crops, source of livelihood, contribution to GDP, subsistence farming, challenges of small landholding, monsoon dependency, lack of modernization. Dominant economic sector: agriculture is dominant sector. Agriculture is dominant sector in Nepal's economy, employing significant portion of the population. The majority of Nepalese people are engaged in subsistence farming, contributing their livelihoods and food security. Variety of crops: Nepal's diverse climate and geography allow for the cultivation of dominant economic sector. Dominant economic sector. It's okay, Arsia. I'm not minding you. Variety of crops: Nepal's diverse climate and geography allow for cultivation of a wide range of crops, including rice, wheat, maize, millet, barley, potatoes, sugarcane, various fruits and vegetables. This diversity helps in food self-sufficiency. Source of livelihood: agriculture serves as the primary source of income and livelihood for many rural communities in Nepal. It provides employment opportunity for farmers and supports their families. Contribution to GDP: agriculture contributes significantly to Nepal's gross domestic product. While the share of agriculture in the GDP has been declining as the other sectors grow, it remains a crucial contributor. Subsistence farming: subsistence farming is prevalent in Nepal, where farmers produce primarily for their own consumption, while this ensures food security at the household level. Subsistence farming is prevailing in Nepal, while farmers produce primarily for their own consumption, while this ensures food security and household level. It can limit surplus production for sale and income generation. Challenge of small land holding: many Nepalese farmers have small land holdings which can limit agricultural productivity. Challenges of small land. Many Nepalese farmers have small land holding which can limit agricultural productivity. Fragmentation of land can hinder mechanization and modern farming techniques. Monsoon dependency: Nepal's agriculture is highly dependent on monsoon rains. Variability in monsoon patterns can lead to crop failures and food shortages. Monsoon dependent: Nepal's agriculture is highly dependent on the monsoon rains. Variability in the monsoon patterns can lead to crop failures and food shortages. Lack of modernization: limited access to modern agricultural practices, technology, and credit hampers productivity growth in the sector. Limited access to modern agricultural practices, technology, and credit hampers productivity growth in the sector. You can go to sleep, Arcia, if you want. इतना नहीं loud. Provisions regarding agriculture. Provisions regarding agriculture. नीतिगत. Legal provisions. According to Constitution of Nepal, Article 36. Article 36. Article 36, right relating to food. Every citizen shall have right. Every citizen shall have right to be safe from instead of being in danger of life from. Article 36, right relating to food. Article 36 is every citizen shall have right relating to food. Every citizen shall have right to be safe from the state of being danger of life from scarcity of food. Every citizen shall have right to food sovereignty in accordance with law. Article 51E, policies relating to. Article 51E, policies relating to agriculture and land reforms. Policies relating to agriculture and land reforms to introduce scientific land reforms having regard to interests of farmers while ending the dual ownership of existing in the land. policies relating to agriculture. एयरपोर्ट चार्ज नहीं क्या चार्ज खत्म हो
नहीं खींचा कनेक्ट होगा वो ऐप में नहीं खींचा तो मैं दिखाता हूँ
policies relating to agriculture and land farms to introduce हम आज चार्ज लगा देंगे अपन एयरपोर्ट्स policy relating to agriculture and land reforms to introduce scientific land reforms having regard to the interest of farmers while ending to introduce scientific land reforms having regard to the interest of the farmers while ending the dual ownership existing in the land to enhance product and productivity by carrying out land pooling while discouraging absentee land ownership to enhance production and productivity by carrying out land pooling while discouraging absentee land ownership to carry out land management and commercialization, industrialization, diversification and modernization of agriculture by pursuing land use policies to enhance agricultural product and productivity to carry out land management and commercialization, industrialization, diversification and modernization of agriculture by pursuing land use policies to enhance agricultural product and productivity while product and productivity while protecting and promoting the rights and interests of the farmers. To make proper use of land while regulating and managing it on the basis of inter alia productivity, nature of land, and ecological balance, to make provision for appropriate prices of agriculture inputs and agricultural products and for market access, to introduce scientific land reforms having regard to interest of farm, to introduce scientific land reforms having regard to interest of farmers, to introduce scientific land reforms having regard to interest of farmers and while ending the dual ownership existing in the land, to enhance productivity by carrying out land pooling while discouraging absentee land ownership, to enhance productivity while carrying out land pooling while carrying product by carrying out land pooling while discouraging absentee land ownership, to carry out land management and commercialization, industrialization, diversification and modernization of agriculture, to carry out land management, commercialization, industrialization, to carry out land management, commercialization, industrialization, diversification and modernization of agriculture, to carry out land management, commercialization, industrialization, diversification and modernization of agriculture by pursuing land use policies, and to enhance agricultural product and productivity while protecting and promoting the rights and interests of the farmer, to enhance agricultural product and productivity while protecting and to enhance agricultural product and productivity modernization of agriculture by pursuing land use policies, to enhance agricultural product and productivity while protecting and promoting the rights and interests of the farmers, to make proper use of land while regulating and managing it on the basis of inter alia productivity, nature of land and ecological balance, to make proper use of land while regulating and managing it on the basis of inter alia productivity, nature of land and ecological balance, to make provisions for appropriate prices of agricultural inputs and agricultural products for market access. Sixteenth plan. Aim to increase average agricultural production from 3.3 metric ton per hectare to 3.7 metric ton per hectare. कृषि क्षेत्रको वृद्धि दरलाई 2.8% हुँदा similarly increase agricultural growth from 2.8% to 2.8% to 4%. শুধু তাড়াতাড়ি కానీ শুধু তাড়াতাড়ি
मुझे ध्यान दे ले रही
बैंडेज खोल दे लिया इस पर
अरे पूरा चलन दिया था बैंडेज लगा होता है तो हाई नस का ऊपर आ जाता
कौन नस
नहीं जमना
यहीं रख गुर अभी कौन नहीं गिलाए
हाई है नहीं हाई तो मतलब चपल रहे
आई कहाँ के ना सो यहीं के ना
ये कितना सटे
तब
ये तो नॉर्मल लगा था
मैं थोड़ा फुलर बैठे धीरे धीरे कहीं ठीक हो
आज मूड लगा तो ज़्यादा लग गल रहे इतना ज़्यादा तो नहीं सकते
enhancing production productivity and competitiveness enhancing production productivity and enhancing production productivity and competitiveness. Enhancing production productivity and competitiveness, the existing situation of agriculture. The Constitution of Nepal has emphasized proper use of land through participation of public, private, and cooperative sectors and bringing to an end dual ownership of land. Highlighter होने रख दिले person. The Constitution of Nepal has emphasized proper use of land through participation of public, private, and cooperative sectors. The Constitution of Nepal has emphasized proper use of land through participation of public, private, and cooperative sectors and bringing to an end dual ownership of land. In line with this long-term development vision 2043, development vision 2043 has targeted to attain long-term development vision in line with this long-term development vision 2043 has targeted to attain growth in production and productivity through commercialization of agriculture and use of clean, modern and high technology in the secondary and tertiary sector. Use of clean, modern and high technology in secondary and tertiary sectors coupled with application of research and development measures in the 15th plan period. The average contribution of the primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector to the economy is 24.1, 17.6 and 58.3% respectively. As of 20 to 23, the three sectors made contribution to tune of 24.6, 13 and 62.4% to the economy respectively. as a result of past efforts. In the 15th plan period, the average contribution of primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector to economy is estimated to reach 24.1, 17.6, and 58.3%, 24.1, 17.6, and 51.3 percent respectively. As of 2081-82, the three sectors 80-81 As of 2080-81, the three sectors made contributions to the tune of 24.6, 13, and 62.4%. 60.4% to the economy respectively. As a result of past efforts, productivity of main agricultural crops in 2022-23, that means 80-81, reached 3.42 metric ton per hectare. Around 25% of the irrigated land get round the year irrigation facility. Among other changes in the positive direction, agricultural production in Tarai Madhesh has picked up the trend of commercialization. Agricultural production in the Tarai Madhesh has picked up the trend of commercialization. There has been growth in fruit and cash crop cultivation and expansion in agro-tourism activities in the hilly areas. Conservation and consumption of indigenous crops is also on the trend. Conservation and consumption of
Yes, but I'm studying my latest chapter.
conservation and consumption of indigenous crops is also on trend. Among the main crops, production of paddy has not made the target, but production of other crops such as wheat, buckwheat, millets, and maize have been close to meeting targets. Growth in production of fish, meat, eggs, and milk has been leading to the country towards self-reliance in these areas. Though the 15th plan target to limit the import of essential goods at 3%, it remained as high as 15% during the plan period. The share of manufacturing industry in GDP reached 5.3% in 2080-81, falling short to meeting the 15th plan of 6.5%. The private and cooperative sectors as important pillar of the economy have been contributing to mobilization of resources, skills and technology, creation of jobs, development of entrepreneurship, growth in revenue collection, and expansion of market. However, due to shortfall of regulation, private and cooperative sectors as important pillars of the economy have been contributing to mobilization of resources, skills and technology have been contributing to mobilization of resources, skills and technology, creation of job, development of entrepreneurs. The private of and cooperative sector as an important pillar of economy have been contributing to mobilization of resources, skills and technology, creation of jobs, mobilization of resources, skills and technology, creation of job, development of entrepreneurship, growth in revenue collection, and expansion of market. However, due to shortfall of regulation and management of cooperative and organizations, and more particularly that of saving and credit cooperatives benefiting their later stage expansion, problems of liquidity management and good governance have cropped up these images. Danger. Major issues and challenges: increase the production productivity and competitive capacity of agriculture, increasing the production productivity and competitive capacity of agriculture, increasing contribution of industrial sector to the economy, increasing contribution of industrial sector to the Economy, increasing the production and consumption of electricity. Coordination for building integrated infrastructure, increasing contribution to the tourism sector to GDP. Human capital development and utilization. Oh.
पढ़े नहीं सोते दीदी
पढ़े
कितना बजे तक
नहीं मालूम लेकिन पढ़े
अब तो सोचा था नहीं ये वीडियो कंप्लीट करके सोच जाएगा सुबह हम लोग उठे ना
हम उठे तो हम लेट से सोते सुबह लेट से उठे हम भी कितना आप सौका था नहीं आज बहुत नींद खेल लेगा
मैं खुद हमें भी ज़्यादा नींद ही लगना आती है तो
हमरो तो ये होला
तो जाते नहीं ट्राई करें थोड़ा सा और बात देखेंगे तो सोचा
Major issues and challenges: increasing production productivity and competitive capacity of agriculture, increasing contribution of industrial sector to economy, coordination for building integrated infrastructure. I'm paired by
चौड़े में ना
चले ना किताब और लियो से करनी
ओ कमर में ना
increasing contribution of tourism sector to GDP, human capital development and utilization, increasing the production, productivity and competitive capacity of agriculture, increase production and कौन सी
मोबाइल
मोबाइल चार्ज में था
अरे दूसरा
increase production productivity of agriculture by ensuring easier availability of means of production and agricultural infrastructure including roads, energy and irrigation technology inputs and effective mobilization, maximize utilization of arable and barren land, minimize fragmentation of agricultural land and its non-agricultural use, establish resilient production system by adopting an agricultural system that can adapt to climate change, protect agricultural production from natural disaster, and increase encroachment of wildlife. Increase productivity of agriculture by ensuring easy availability of means of production and agricultural infrastructure, including roads, energy and irrigation, technology and inputs, and effective mobilization. Maximize utilization of arable and barren land. Maximize utilization of arable and barren land, minimize fragmentation of agricultural land and its non-agricultural use, maximize utilization of arable and barren land, minimize fragmentation of agricultural land and its non-agricultural use, establish resilient production system by adopting an agricultural system that can adapt to climate change. Resilient production system. By adopting an agricultural system that can adapt to climate change, protect agricultural production from natural disaster and increase encroachment of wildlife, protect agricultural production from natural disaster and increase encroachment of wildlife, expand transportation service, collection centers, chilling centers, warehouse, expand transportation services, collection centers, chilling centers, warehouse and processing centers which are necessary for transportation, storage, processing and marketing of agricultural produce. Ensure the necessary resources, technology, human resources, etc. are available for study, research and innovation in agriculture sector. Make implementation of minimum support price fixed for agricultural produce effective, increase the attraction of skilled and educated youth in agriculture, make agriculture competitive sector of competitive advantage by lowering the cost of production, ensuring easy credit and insurance facility in agriculture by making subsidies and concessions based on production, increasing contribution to the industrial sector to the economy, contribution of the industrial sector to the economy. Identify and produce goods and services that have competitive edge or comparative advantage. Make the products competitive in the domestic and international markets by increasing cost effectiveness and qualities. Make the product competitive in the domestic and international markets by increasing cost effectiveness and quality standards. Rehabilitate sick industries based on feasibility and run operational industries in full capacity. Mobilize domestic and foreign private investment in the industrial sector by creating an investment friendly environment. Develop skills, entrepreneurial spirit, risk bearing capacity and technological knowledge know-how required for industrial development. Develop and promote small, medium and cottage industries by linking traditional knowledge, skills and techniques with innovative knowledge and technology, increasing contribution of industrial sector to the economy. Identify and produce goods and services that have competitive edge or comparative advantage. Make the products competitive in domestic and international market by increasing cost effectiveness and quality standards. Rehabilitate sick industries based on feasibility and run operational industries in full capacity. Mobilize domestic and foreign private investment in the industrial sector by creating an investment friendly environment. Develop skills, entrepreneurial spirit, risk bearing capacity and technological know-how required for industrial development. Develop and promote small, medium and cottage industries by linking traditional knowledge, skills and techniques with innovative knowledge and technology. Ensure branding, patent right protection and forward and backward linkage of Nepal. Ensure branding, patent right protection. Ensure branding, patent right. Ensure branding, patent right protection, forward and backward linkage of Nepali indigenous products in international value chains and extend networking. Operate the built industrial infrastructure in full capacity. Establish good business relationship between farmers and entrepreneurs. Increasing production and consumption of electricity. Ensure adequate investment to produce sustainable and quality energy. Mobilize public and private investment in energy development. Install and expand necessary transmission and distribution lines for produced electricity and increase domestic consumption as well as export. Utilize new source and opportunities of renewable energy. Coordination for building integrated infrastructure based on need. Coordination for building integrated infrastructure. Coordination for building integrated infrastructure. coordination for building integrated based on need forecasting, build infrastructure for production and productivity growth, complete projects and productivity of infrastructure by regular repair and maintenance, as well as increasing returns and productivity of infrastructure through regular maintenance, ensure regular and smooth supply of material input required for production and construction, increasing contribution of tourism sector to GDP, increasing contribution to tourism sector to GDP product by increasing overall income from this sector, bring the benefits of tourism to local communities, develop and expand tourism infrastructure deemed necessary for the promotion of this sector, identify, develop and diversify attractive destinations and new product or services. Human capital development and utilization, develop human capital by increasing public and private investment in education and health sectors, increase productivity of human resource and utilize labor within the country. Transformative strategy, increasing production productivity and competitiveness of agriculture sector, transforming the food system and enhancing self-reliance in basic food items, commercial development and value addition of hops, timber and herbal products, increasing production and productivity through power generation, utilization and trade, promotion of multiple use of water resources, river training and automated weather forecasting system, increasing contribution to GDP through development and expansion of industrial sector, maintaining a balance in trade in international trade, increasing contribution of tourism sector to GDP, enhancing linkage between rural and urban areas, emphasis on study, research and development, promoting good governance and strengthening institutions, emphasis on the use of information technology. Transformative is increasing production productivity and competitiveness of agriculture sector, transforming the food system and enhancing self-reliance in basic food, commercial development and value addition of hops, timbers and products, increasing production and productivity through power generation, utilization and trade, promotion of multiple use of water resources, river training and automated weather for promotion of multiple use of water resources, river training and automated weather forecasting, promotion of multiple use of water resources, river training and automated weather forecasting system, increasing contribution to GDP through development and expansion of the industrial sector, maintaining a balance in international trade, increasing contribution to the tourism sector to GDP, enhancing linkage between rural and urban areas, emphasis on study, resource and development, promoting good governance and strengthening institutions, emphasis on the use of information technology. Increasing production, productivity and competitiveness of the agriculture, ensure pragmatic classification of land with coordination of all three levels of government, increase agriculture production by taking such measures as conservation of arable land, utilization of land that has fallen barren, minimizing land fragmentation, establishing large production zones, identify special production areas and increase agricultural infrastructures, mechanization, diversification and commercialization of agriculture, add value to the agricultural produced through provision of systematic and modern transportation, storage and irrigation as necessary, such as surfaced storage and processing services, construct, develop and upgrade different system of irrigation as necessary, such as surface, tube well and lift irrigation to enhance agricultural production and productivity. Transforming food system and enhancing self-reliance, basically realizing food security as the basis of national security. Transform the existing food system to make it sustainable, equitable and resilient. Bring pocket program for agricultural production in food deficit remote areas. Regularly supply quality foods. Regularly supply quality food to indigent household at concessional rates for minimization of post-harvest loss of food crops, vegetables and fruit, etc., and to maintain their quality, make provision of safe storage and supply, refine food habits in coordination with the local level and through exchange of food culture among different ethnic groups, communities and regions, conserve diversity of food and food habits, ensure enhanced investment, infrastructure, agricultural inputs and the latest technology in the agriculture and animal farming sector so as to enhance self-reliance in basic food items through modernization, diversification and commercialization. Commercialization, development, and value addition of hops and timber and horrible products. Properly utilize domestic timber products to substitute imports. For commercialization of horrible products, take measures such as development of appropriate technology, determination of pocket area, supply quality seeds, and appropriate technology, determination of pocket area, supply of quality seeds and plant, providing technical assistance and capacity building support. Develop value chains for these products through regular market processing of hops, establishment of industry, increasing financial access, and certification of product standards. Through power generation pleasure. Adopt a one road system of investment facilitation in hydropower sector to increase power generation and raise level of production and productivity, make provision of concession in the energy sector, introduce facilities, methods and procedural simplification, environmental assessment studies and land acquisition. From non-Muslim Nepalis. Agriculture development strategy 72. Institutional Work Vikas Mantralaya. Hello, Amir Khan. यस, थोड़ी देर में जाऊंगी इतना कंप्लीट करके. मैं कॉलेज में नहीं पढ़ती हूँ, मेरा पढ़ाई ख़त्म हो गया है. मैं गवर्नमेंट सर्विस के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रही हूँ. Industry. मैं नेपाल से हूँ, फ्रॉम चितवन. देश भर are 9,963 industry in country. Which has proposed to provide employment to 7,31,160 individuals. 73 persons per industry. मेरा गांव का नाम चितवन है. चितवन. Contribution to GDP 12.83%, productive industry growth rate 3.78%, and its contribution to GDP 4.98%. Productive industry growth rate 3.78%, and its contribution to GDP 4.98%. There are 9,963 industry in country which has proposed to provide employment to 7,31,560 individuals and 73 persons. That means 73 persons per industry. कुल उद्योग में उत्पादनमूलक उद्योग का हिस्सा 35.84% होता है। पूर्वाधार उद्योग का हिस्सा I'm not from Rajasthan, I'm from Nepal. नहीं, राजस्थान नहीं है, मैं नेपाल से हूँ, नेपाल का चितवन। नहीं, नेपाल में, नेपाल में। काठमांडू, मुस्तांग, मुस्तांग नहीं गई हूँ, काठमांडू गई हुई हूँ। don't have Instagram account. मेरा इंस्टाग्राम अकाउंट नहीं है. नहीं, मैं बोर नहीं होती. ठीक. Yes, I don't use social media. मैं इंस्टाग्राम फेसबुक कुछ भी नहीं चलाती. Yes, TikTok. मैं टिकटॉक चलाती हूँ. Yes, you can connect me only through YouTube. मेरा मास्टर्स ख़त्म हो गया है। Okay, bye. See you tomorrow.